We're live. I can do it. Last week on Mine and the Martyr, we learned not to run down hallways. Before that, we blasted some hinge. Or we discussed blasting hinge. You know, trapdoor hinges, everyone. Get your mind out the gutter. And yeah, so Gnawi tried to race the party down a hallway, catapulted herself into a secret room with a panther man? Yes. Yeah, panther man. I just don't remember. It was a feline of some sort. Um, and found herself suddenly surrounded by a bunch of enemies. Granted, she did apologize for bursting into this man's secret underground room and tried to reason with them, but that was not going to happen. So now the entire party has been pulled into a fight, and that's why we don't run down hallways, kids. And no, and to avoid all that, don't run down hallways. Unknown hallways in damp basements where in the basement of a house where someone's keeping magical creatures in stasis. I think it's just, overall, don't do that. Perhaps. Yeah, it's like don't run. It's like don't run with scissors, but a little more drastic, a little more general, and a little more drastic. Was that? No, go ahead. Thank you. No, I was gonna say, did I miss anything? Because I feel like that was it. Last week on Mine and the Martyr, we blasted some hinge and we ran down a hallway and got impaled.
Apparently no one can hear anyone but Jesse.
Oh no, we had such great banter.
The captions are there.
Oh, classic OBS.
That happened to me yesterday when I went to stream. None of my sounds worked. It was awful.
All right. Hey. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the audio issues. Go check out Dice Envy. Go check out Grinding Coffee.
That is
Go check out Roll20.
That's because I was muted on OBS. But you know what? It's fine. Now you can hear me. That one was an easy fix.
Oh.
Way to go, Jesse.
Yay, easy fix.
Oh no. It's all good. It's fine. We're gonna rock this. It's all good. Yes. Hi. Hello. We're jumping straight into combat here. My ears work now. There we go. See? Perfect. Yeah. So this individual, just catching up on what I missed for those not checking out the captions there. This individual's wounds are very slowly beginning to regenerate as they take a look at the situation and realize that it has gone very, very far out of their control. Having taken the most damage from Gnawi so far, they turn to face them and reach a hand into this small kind of pouch that's been at their side. It's kind of a holster, but very clearly for papers and stuff rather than any significant weapon. They pull this thing out and they're muttering under their breath as they're trying to kind of concentrate. And they roll out this scroll. Quite nice parchment, but looks to be very kind of hastily written down, and places a paw into it, begins muttering an incantation under their breath, and pulls from the scroll this large orb of goldish energy. Mara and Iris, you're not in danger, but I need you to make a save for me. For Iris, it'll be an intelligence save. For Mara, it'll be a charisma save.
Love this for us.
17.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was I was basically at a 14, but then it rolled away. So 13.
Okay, that's fine. You still both pass. As he goes ahead and pulls this magic from the scroll, you get an intense sense of discomfort. You can't quite place it, either of you, but you feel almost a pulling against the space around you, almost as if someone has, like, I don't know, taken a balloon very quickly out of your immediate space. There's like this weird rush of almost air past you for just a moment before that subsides, and there's just something very, very uncomfortable about the magic that he has just pulled from here. Feels unnatural and forced in a way. As he pulls it out, he turns towards Gnawi and just thrusts it straight into her sternum. And there's a blast of this bright gold yellow energy that encompasses Gnawi's being. There's nothing for a moment. Gnawi kind of chuckles and smiles, shrugs it off, turns the weapon for another strike, and you see they're about to say something, and their entire body suddenly vanishes from the space. There is a small gold bead that stays there for just a moment before it too.
And suddenly Dawan turns into a barbarian and
You're like,
would like to
"Ooh."
rage.
I would like to
So
rage.
sorry about your hugging partner.
Nawi is so in the doghouse when if she gets back. She's gonna get back. She's in trouble.
And with the initial assailant now gone, they turn back towards, I believe it's Hiroki, who is the closest to them, and they kind of bare their flaming fangs at you with an attempt with just your passive insight. It's very much an attempt to intimidate, but their whole heart's not in it. Moving on as their turn ends. Now he's gone. Which moves us to this individual here, who's going to go ahead and come up to you, Iris, and attempt to strike you.
Oh, did it just move out of its square?
It did.
It's gonna take that damage from a weak old
Booming
light.
blade.
What did we? Booming blade. That was it. Which, hang on, I think is like 1d8.
Take some thunder damage.
Let me check right quick. Wait for it. Everyone wait. Keep waiting. Okay, spell 5th level, 1d8 thunder damage on a hit, and then the target takes the damage the target takes from moving increases to 2d8. Love that for us. So I'm gonna roll 2d8. As Iris smugly watches this thing move toward her, looks, yeah, I fell into my trap. Which is how she talks now. All right, 9 damage total, 9 thundery damage.
9 points of damage. As it begins to step towards you, this very clean and shiny looking construct, you already struck it once and like a section of its shoulder had kind of dented a little, but as this moves again, it just full on like like there's a horrible crunch of metal as its whole like shoulder polder just kind of collapses in on itself. With a 12, I assume it might miss.
Oh, it does. Sure does.
Yeah. So as this happens, it's bringing up its arm to punch, and it just completely misses. That is all it can do. So it skips that turn there. This one at the back needs to reload. So that's all it's going to do. I need to roll a d6. Okay. It goes through the same reloading process as the last one did, and as the bolt comes up, you can see a small orange package stuck to the end of this one. Looks like it's just kind of bundled onto there with a small black cord sticking out of it. That's going to end its turn. Mara.
Wait, who was that? Was that the thing that has the clouded daggers on it?
The other ballista.
Okay. What is Mara going to do? Mara is tired of this. She is going to psychic glance the panther guy. Because no casting spells. No.
None of that.
And
Okay, Psychic
I don't
Glance.
remember what her song is for Psychic Glance, and I'll come up with something soon later. But she's gonna step over here. She's gonna Psychic Glance him at level 5.
Excellent.
So he
and
needs to make
that's an
an
intelligence
intellect.
save.
Correct.
Cool. That is a fantastic 9.
8d6 worth of psychic damage coming.
Not 8d6.
Oh,
23.
boy. All right. That is a hell of a lot of psychic damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, as this song erupts and the psychic lance strikes into this individual, you watch a searing pain, almost as if Mara's magic and energy begins to almost like pierce through the fur almost. You can see sections of it light up and almost singe the tips as the energy flows. They did not like that.
No? Well, too bad. I'm hoping that if the spell is concentration, that it ends up breaking the spell, but
it is unfortunately not a concentration spell, as nothing happens.
and then Mara will inspire Iris. And she will say, dirty his shiny ass. That's what she would say.
Can do.
Effective. You go ahead and take that D10.
10. D10.
You go ahead and take that D10 inspiration. And just as a reminder, it is combat inspiration. So feel free to attack.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, feel free to attach that to damage rolls and stuff like that as well. Yeah. Anything else, Mara?
That's it. That's all
Okay.
she got.
Which brings us to Hiroki with Dewan on deck.
He's a little worried about getting hit. So, seeing that he did zap the panther thing, but it's not necessarily, this may not be the best place to be. But he's gonna cast Sword Burst. By saying Spectral Blades. And he'll start getting surrounded by they start off kind of glittery and then coalesce into like purple blades of swords around him as it's kind of a cyclone. So Spectral Blade Cyclone.
Okay. And are you moving beforehand as to not hit your comrades, or are you just casting it immediately? Because you will, at this point, you will tag Mara and Dawana.
I think I'm gonna just step forward.
Mhm.
Because that should be keeping things in range, and for the panther dude, and keeping my friends safe.
Sword Burst is just 5 foot, so yeah, absolutely. Dexterity save, I believe that is.
Yep.
Natural 1. This guy's not rolling well.
Okay,
Go ahead and roll that damage.
4.
4. Is that all your dice?
That was my 2d6 of force damage.
Oof. Okay, that was an unfortunate roll. Okay, cool. 4 points of damage to this creature. It again kind of reels back, having been struck from multiple sides now. Anything else, Haruki?
What did you do to my friend? We're bringing her back, but what did you do to her?
You get a glance and just a spitting of blood off to the side, and just wipes his kind of like fiery drool away, but no vocal response to you.
I tried talking.
Okay. With Hiroki done there, the one with Iris on deck.
Hi, yes. I'm going to not like flavor. Going to just really very quickly dash over. Oh, wrong thing. This one. Dash over to him, and get all up in his face, and say, "Where the fuck did she go?" And then I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And as I cast it as I say that, or like, same at the same time. So all of a sudden there are just spectral wolves and mountain lions and forest animals that surround the area. And let me put up a aura around me so that you can see. Where it is? It's a 15. What is it? It's 15 feet in a circle around me. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. 15 feet.
Foot. Spirit
Save.
Guardians is a really broken spell.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Huzzah.
So it entered the area for the first time, so it immediately takes a wisdom save. Do. A 17.
I have lost the thing. Hang on. There it is. It saves, but gets half of the damage.
Does indeed. Go ahead and roll your 3d8.
8 points damage, 15 divided by 2. Right?
Cool.
Yeah, 8 points
Yep.
of radiant damage.
You roll in player's favor, so excellent. Cool.
And
as these this cacophony of spirits harass this individual.
And yes, that's it. I'm going to do for now. Oh wait.
Okay. All right, Iris with Jacaranda.
All right. Really quickly, and I have asked this last time, so I apologize for re-asking. Remind me of the rules of getting through an enemy's square. It's half speed. They take an opportunity attack, but otherwise it's fine.
Yeah, so you can pass through them. It's half your speed. It's only an opportunity attack if you leave their threat range.
Excellent. So, Iris, seeing that Gnawi has vanished and that our new cat friend has seemed to have recovered some health, is going to lean around this giant automaton in front of her thing and be like, oh, well, now, okay, see, he's over there causing problems. And I specifically came over here because it looked like they had that handled. I will need to be right back, Mr. Metal, you know what, I should not assume, metal friend, excuse me. And we'll step around them, still in Blade Song time. So just this ridiculous, like, whirling dervish situation that is so extra. And we'll take that opportunity attack if I think it'll work.
Okay. It will most certainly swing. Actually, no, it won't swing. It is going to attempt
No, not shoot the thing. That's so old.
It's going to attempt to. It's going to attempt a shocking grasp you.
Okay.
So we shall see how well that goes. I don't think a 14 hits.
A 14?
14.
Oh no, gosh, no, gosh.
No.
Gosh.
All right. Yeah, you watch as you step past and you leave its range and attempts to kind of grab at you. You can see like this yellow gold electricity start jumping between its hands, and you're way too fast. You just
she steps around. She's like, I will be coming back. I know it's not couth to leave a battle in the middle, but I just need to. These people I think are friends, so I'll be right back. And she will step up to flank cat person with Hiroki. And then as she comes up to confront this cat friend, she'd be like, okay, I did think that my friends had you handled, but then you seem to have made one of them disappear. So I need you to go ahead and return them, please. And as she's speaking, she just like draws like a little sigil something in the sky, and her entire person suddenly glitters and is shimmering with like a half inch of frost. She's going to cast an Armor of Agathis, as I think we've seen this thing do some fire damage. I'll go on a hope ring here and see. Maybe they won't like cold things. So she's now coated in this just like glistening of frost. I don't want to say she's like glimmering, but I mean, just shy of like a less obnoxious version of like Elsa during that whole let it go situation.
I was thinking like vampires in Twilight.
Excellent. Love that for us. So fun. Great. So much better. Thank you. So let's do that. I'm going to cast that. Let's cast that at 3rd level for now, just to spice things up, which is my action. So it's my action, my movement. I don't think I need to take a bonus action currently. However, should the need arise, fair. I will soft use my bonus action for flavor and tell this cat person, now, I don't want to disrespect my new friends, but I was told it's disrespectful to go after those who are perhaps not as into fighting or combat as you are. So if you want a challenge, or even if you don't, you could take care of me. Otherwise, you're going to go after my sparkly new friends, which seems disrespectful. Thank you, sir. And then my turn.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Great. Ooh, that was so close to a 20. We all saw it, but no, it's a 10.
Okay. Good to know. All right. With that, Jacaranda, it is your turn.
Okay, so on the Mr. Pantherman, I will cast Id Insinuation.
Okay.
So it is a wisdom saving throw on their part.
A wisdom save. That is going to be a 15.
I think I'm 17 for my saves. Yeah, save DC is 17. So a fail?
Definitely fails.
So that means that they take
They'll take
they are
damage at the end of-
incapacitated.
They are considered incapacitated, and then at the end of each of his
Their
turns, he takes damage.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I say it didn't have to be this way, and then I take something sharp that I have. I'm sure I have something sharp, and I cut my hand, and so I get I do 6 points of damage to myself, and some of my sap draws out, and I will move the droplets. I will move one to the this upper armor dude, and then one to the other armor dude.
All right.
And then that's it. That's my turn. I think I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm pretty good.
I think it's the first time the party have seen Jacaranda do that quite so drastically. You've definitely seen Jacaranda animate her sap before, but perhaps not quite to that level.
Not in. It's more for. It has been used for spying more than actually like hurting people so far, I think.
But yes, this is definitely noticeable behavior for the party that know Jacaranda. All right, anything else? Okay, cool. Moving on, the ballista here, first and foremost, hit me with that cloud of daggers damage.
9.
9 points of damage. It is not looking good. It is these like small chippings away. It's beginning to really mess with this thing. But it still has a round. It still has a target. Let's see here. Jacaranda, you are just out of range there. So this is going to be Iris, Dawan, Mara, and Hiroki. I need you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
14.
14.
18.
Just checking
Sorry.
this out. Sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
sorry. I was just going to say 19. I forgot I have +1 on saves.
Okay. 14 saves. 19 saves.
10.
10 does not save, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Got 14 saves because I rolled a 5.
You said this is Dex
Dex
saves.
save.
Okay.
Dexterity.
18.
Okay. 18 saves.
Hiroki, you do have a D10 of inspiration if you'd like to use it.
I thought Iris had the D10.
You had it
have
from
it
last
from
time.
last
You
time.
never.
I will 100% let you retroactively use that because it was from last week. So
Sure, I will use it.
It lasts 10 minutes, so
Hey, natural 20.
we've not been in combat.
Woo!
Excellent use of a D10. Well, a second
wait,
D10.
yeah.
Wait, you're right. D10.
What?
Not.
I am very confused.
No, take it. No.
I took the wrong inspiration.
Can we just give 20 points of inspiration? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
I would be so scared of bards if they could
No.
give a D20 of inspiration.
And just roll a second D20.
Yeah, just roll another one, add it up. Like
Well, there is there's different types of inspiration, and I used the wrong one.
you're good. No worries.
Let's see. So, +3.
Plus 3, 13.
Yep.
13 is what you had to make. to
Nice.
save.
Also a great use of inspiration.
So
Still a good use of inspiration.
everyone saves. So as the round from this ballista fires, you can see the little silver circle at the front that you'd seen last time. As the bolt itself fires, it carries on a little bit. This little silver orb detonates, and there is a flurry, a shower of metallic shrapnel and flèche, essentially, that just kind of like fires outwards. The good news is you all saved, so you're all only going to be taking 6 points of damage. 6 points of piercing damage. The bad news is
Oh, no.
he didn't save. Bad news for him.
Oh,
Good news for you.
That's great news.
So he's taking 12 points, and you can see that where they've indented, they've created these small kind of like, you almost see the metal kind of split a little, and it is interfering with his regeneration.
They are incapacitated too, so
Yeah.
Oh no.
They are-
What a pity.
They are incapacitated, and they are now bleeding and unable to regenerate.
Such
So they're having a
such
bad
a shame.
time.
Such a
Dang.
shame. Dang.
I'm good, glad, because I had no silver to like stop his regeneration. Like,
They're having a real bad time. Also, hi Raiders, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of combat at the moment. But hi, it's great to see you. Hope your stream went well. Hope you're having fun. And all of that good stuff. Why don't you let us know in the chat what you were playing? Would be super interested to see what you were doing and hanging out with over there. Thank you so much, Nikono. It's great to see you. Heck yeah. So the ballista has fired. It's caused a bit of damage to you. It's caused a lot of damage to him. That's actually going to go ahead and end his turn, unfortunately, for him. This suit of armor right in the back corner here is going to attempt to, having seen this whole mess happen before him, he's going to go ahead and click his fingers, and that same golden seal appears on the armor of his chest. There is a slight vibration and another pulse of goldish energy, before you see a wisp come out of his out of his seal, out of his chest, almost having taken a little spiritual section of him, floats it on over, and it strikes Mr. Panther here, and you can see a couple of the wounds close up that have not been forced open, but it's still definitely incapacitated. He's still definitely in a bad spot, but it looks like he's gotten a little bit of healing from this thing. And that will end its turn.
Which suit of armor was it? Can you, like...
This one right in the back corner here. Yes.
Yes.
The other one up the top here is also going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead and fire that same whitish gold bolt of blast that you'd seen before. It's going to try and shoot down Jacaranda here. That is going to be an 18 to hit you, Jacaranda.
I'm pretty sure that does hit me. Yeah, because I have 18 as my armor class.
For 4 whole points of radiant damage.
Oh,
Dang.
I did more damage to myself.
Right.
Weird flex, but I like. And you are glowing.
Oh, I am. I always am.
Oh my god.
I mean, you are
We're
always
glowing.
glowing.
Okay, but like
girl.
Jacaranda also literally is always glowing.
I actually am literally always glowing. I forgot about that.
Never have I not glown.
In this case, it's like really, really bright energy. Okay, this guy at the top of the round is still incapacitated, so he's gonna have to go ahead and take his psychic damage.
He's also going to have to
and
take
then
some
he gets
radiant
to-
damage. He needs to do a wisdom.
He is also going to have to take some
Saving throw,
radiant
yeah.
damage. He's incapacitated, he automatically fails.
Oh no, what a shame. Yes.
You can't save against something if you can't move or think or speak. So
It sucks to suck. That's 13 points of damage.
nice, excellent. And the psychic damage?
What psychic damage?
The one from.
From Id Insinuation.
Oh, okay. I need to do the 12.
I was like, psychic glance only is a one-time thing. There's no continuing damage.
No. So Id Insinuation, it incapacitates them immediately, but they don't
Yeah.
take damage until the end of their turn. Since he's incapacitated, he can't do anything his turn, so he just immediately takes both the radiant and the psychic, and then he gets to repeat his save.
10. I think it's necrotic too.
Psychic damage, I believe.
Oh, it's psychic. Yes,
Fate
psychic
Insinuation.
damage.
Is a very cool spell. Okay.
Yeah,
And then it gets
psychic
to redo its wisdom save.
Oh, please.
I don't think an 11's going to cut it, so
No.
that's a no. So he is still incapacitated for the foreseeable future here. He can't do anything, so that's going to be the end of his turn. As the last armor here, Dawan, you notice your spirits here harassing the panther individual before you, but as they spin around and begin to attack the suit of armor, they seem to just shatter effortlessly on the actual armor itself. Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Okay. On my turn, I want to try and figure that out, but I'll wait.
It's gonna go ahead and move up to Iris and attempt to do what it was trying to do before, and it's gonna attempt to shocking grasp you. Never mind. It does nothing.
I'm so sorry, suit of armor.
If a 14 didn't hit you, I don't think a 6 does. So okay, it gets to do nothing.
The spirit animals don't affect it, so it's just kind of like, ooh, a butterfly.
It does that thing where like it raises its hand ready to be like electrocute, and then a butterfly just kind of lands on its finger, and it just cool. The ballista right at the back right of the room springs to life and fires its bolt. I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me, including the incapacitated panther, who automatically fails, and the other super armor. Everybody, even Jacaranda.
That's an unnatural
23.
20.
You said Dex?
Dexterity save, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's cars that are very loud outside. 21.
Wait, we have an unnatural 20 and then 21. I have a 22. I saw someone rolled a 23.
I think someone else rolled a
We're
19, right?
Can't
I mean,
touch
technically,
this.
I rolled a
Oh,
19.
I see. Perfect. Amazing.
13?
Oh. Oh.
Hiroki with the 13. Okay,
Oh.
Hiroki, unfortunately, a 13 is not enough this time. You needed a 14 to save.
Oh.
Those of you who saved... Oh, well, let's do those of you who didn't save first. So, Hiroki and the Panther individual, because the Suit Bomber made it save, you take 18 points of fire damage, and the rest of you take half.
Wait.
As...
Can I use my reaction to dampen elements for Hiroki?
You absolutely
I
can.
would like to use
Nice.
that.
Okay, so Hiroki, you take half damage just like everyone else. As how does this look for Hiroki's point of view?
I think Dawan would see what's happening because I'm right next to you, basically, and just reach out and like grab your hand, grab your arm, and you feel like a warm tingle on you, around you, surround you.
Okay.
You said full. How much was 18? Was full?
Yeah. So halved would be 9.
It was 9, and I'm gonna take half of that. If that's cool, because I have fire resistance. And I know we've done this like 32 times already, but half is gonna be 5 or 4.
4.
5.
Always
4.
in the player's
Player
favor.
favor.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
player
that for
favor.
us.
That's
So
fun.
fun. Great.
So as this ballista gets ready to fire, you see a small catch kind of just move and strike the black, what is evidently now a fuse, and the bolt sails and detonates. You all have your own ways of covering, protecting yourselves, it seems. Perhaps a little help from your friends, Hiroki, to not take the full brunt of this explosion. The armor itself did also save, but it looks to be definitely kind of on its last legs at this point. The dent that was created by Iris, and now this blast across the rest of it, it looks like it's barely holding itself together at this point. Panther Guy is not particularly pleased. You definitely notice that he doesn't take as much damage as you would have expected him to, but it still definitely harms him.
And was this one of the ballistas, or was this iron guy over here?
This is the ballista in the back of the room. That's just both of these ballistas have been firing bolts and reloading them, and they've been different bolts depending on which has been reloaded.
This is the one that's all the way in the back.
This is the one that's all the way in the back that is not currently being poked by a cloud of daggers.
I'm just seeing how far my Hellish Rebuke goes. Can you tell me, please? Oops, 60 feet. I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke this ballista because I'm unhappy with it. Like, we're busy.
Go for it. It is a stationary target, so it cannot make a dex save.
Oh, so sorry.
So you just get your full damage.
Just gonna real quick You know what? Let's go ahead and fourth level it because I'm annoyed. Just like we clearly have things going on.
4th level Hellish Rebuke. All
Yeah,
right,
I
let's
don't
go.
like ballistas apparently. Go ahead, little Hellish Rebuke. Let's see what we got here. 5d10. There's a 10 in there. There's a 1 in there. That's going to be 27 points of fire damage at this ballista who tried to kill us.
27 points of fire damage. Damn. As the Hellish Rebuke tears this thing just apart. It seems to be holding by the skin of its metaphorical teeth at this point. But it is incredibly heavily damaged. So both ballistas now are looking bad. They're looking real rough.
Cool. And that's so Iris has been like struck from the back and will like without even turning around just do kind of one of those, can you leave us alone for a second? Put out a hand and then just this like ball of fire erupts from her palm and hits a ballista.
I'm trying to talk to my friend.
Try to help out my friends, damn it. I lost my concentration, and I think it's just like I saw that Hiroki was going to get hit by a big old fireball unprotected, and so I dropped it to react quick enough.
Aw.
No, I like that. The power of friendship.
The power of friendship. Also, you know, this panther lad, as much as I hate him currently, is looking real rough, so I'm just gonna wail on him with my fists.
Yes.
Okay.
If he's still there.
Crit. Is it a crit because they're incapacitated if we do melee?
How are you? I am confused.
Like, because they're incapacitated, isn't like
if you were to melee on your turn, yeah, because they're incapacitated, they can't dodge or anything.
So just so you all up close and personal buddies know.
Just putting it out there.
Just saying it's an option.
Just letting you all know that, you know.
Good to know.
It's an option.
If you want to murder a panther, let's go.
Right. So that ballista is done with its turn, which brings us to Mara.
Okay, Mara's gonna move over here. She's gonna hit the dude with her fire swords because she is tired of him.
Bada bang, bada bang.
I'm just gonna do a thing for the stream, just for it.
So dirty 20 for the first one.
Will certainly hit.
You said it's a crit?
Let me just double check here.
Or is it just advantage? Because I don't know.
Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 foot. There you go.
Then I won't worry about rolling the advantage because I assume a 20 hits him.
Yeah.
So 12 damage, 6 of it being fire damage.
All right. The fire doesn't deal as much as you would expect, but the slashes sure do.
And then with my second attack,
Bars.
I will roll that one with advantage. Nope, 13.
A 13 will miss, unfortunately.
Then I will miss. And I will give Dawan advantage because she's the bestest cleric.
The bestest and the pointiest.
Okay. Take that D10.
That's it.
Wonderful. Okay, which brings us to Hiroki with Dawan on deck.
There you go. Seeing that Panther guy is something I don't particularly worry about. I'm going to turn. Hiroki's going to turn around, with a flourish and spin, because of course he is, and shoot a couple Eldritch Blasts at the armor in the corner, bottom left. Because there's things that are shooting at us that are not this Panther dude on the ground, so not getting
That
shot
is-
at seems like a great idea.
Absolutely fair.
Sure.
17 and a 16 on the die, so that's. Oh no, I've lost my character sheet.
I mean, it'll hit.
Yeah, because that's a +8.
Yeah, no, you are good.
Alright. So, damage. 8 for the first one, and 8 for the second.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, 2 solid
as we know,
strikes.
Hiroki's Eldritch Blast is Dazzling Prism Wave!
Even now, completely
I love
incapacitated,
Hiroki.
you still hear a little growl of what the fuck completely incapacitated.
But
Where
of
did
course,
Hiroki
it's
move to?
glittery. It's glittery and rainbow as the Eldritch Blast goes zapping at the armor suit.
Yeah, did you just turn or did you move?
I just turned around, but
Okay.
it was not just a boring whip around. It was a flourish.
Full magical boy twirl.
Yes, yes.
Got it, got it.
Mhm.
Also, the ultimate insult to Panther guy. You whatever.
With a flourish. Yeah, cool. So this is the first damage that this one has actually taken, but that's 2 solid strikes into it, and you see sections of your armor begin to dent under the weight of your blows. Anything else, Rocky?
No, that's it.
Wonderful. All right, cool. That brings us to Dewan with Iris on deck.
Unmute. I would like to unsheath my claws that are now dripping with magical cleric poison, I guess, and do primal savagery on this bitch who stole my girlfriend from me. It's crit, right? Should I even...
Okay,
You're gonna
Cat
have
fight.
to roll. You're gonna have to
Is
roll
Panther
advantage
Man
to see if you
Jolene-
hit it.
All right, here, hang on. It was 12, but...
Jolene, please don't steal my gal.
Yeah, Jolene stole Dewan's girlfriend.
17.
17 will definitely hit. Go ahead and get your crit damage in there.
That's just max damage, right? Twice, double?
So
no, it's double.
do your-
It's
So yeah, do your rolls.
20
Add all your modifiers. Double the end result.
8
Oh,
acid.
I forgot to
damage.
double my damage, by the way.
Oh no.
I will make
So
it.
it would have been an extra 12.
I will make a note. And what was that from Dewan?
28 acid damage.
28 points of acid damage. All right. Ow. I mean, he'd react more if he wasn't incapacitated, but you're definitely dealing
sure.
damage.
And just I'd like to, because I think I just reached and like sunk my claws into him. I was like, we tried to ask you nicely. Where the fuck did she go?
Okay.
Is anyone looking hurt? Is anyone hurt? No, not really.
Yes.
Like hurt?
Like a quarter of my damage gone?
Okay, and then I'll just also like
If I had to quantify it between like
If I were to
1 and
put a
100,
number,
yeah,
I'd say like I'm down 14.
and then also just like bonus action healing word level 1 towards Mara, like a hey, thanks for the inspiration.
Aw.
Thanks for the power.
Oh my god, get out of here. That's 6 points of health healing.
It will help.
Take your
These
6
little
points of
bomb
health. Aelin.
things from the ballista.
The chip damage. That chip damage.
Right.
I wasn't expecting the ballista to be the most threatening thing here, but here we are, I guess. Like, this is just where we're at. Okay. Anything else to one? Brill. Okay. So, Iris with Jacaranda on deck.
Iris too was going to lay into Mr. Pantherman, but he seems like he's got a lot on his plate right now. So she will turn back to this little metal dude who moved up behind her, and I'm so sorry that I had to ignore you for just a second, and I do apologize because I will be doing it again. And we'll just again gonna go for that AOO as we move up. Let's see, I've got 40 feet with what's it called? How far is this guy? Because I do not trust him, and he seems to be hurting my friend. Great. I'm going to get in this guy's face. We're moving up to the little soldiery dude in the backhand corner. And then, I mean, Panther guy, I assume, is not able to take an AOO. But if the other one is, she'll say, I hope you have better luck this time. I'm so sorry. And move away.
His patronizing Pat. He is most certainly going to try.
I appreciate that.
Natural 1.
Oh no. I was like, oh, he did. Oh no, he didn't. Bummer. I'm sorry. Maybe we can take that one with us. It just doesn't seem to know any better.
It's played with the butterflies. It's like it's missed every melee. This is the one that's missed every melee attack. It's missed every spell.
I kind of would like an armor friend.
It could be fun. We'll have a fun, sexy time. I mean, just a regular fun time. Fun, sexy time is my default because I watch a lot of Arrested Development, and then sometimes I feel like I have to explain myself and be like, it's not actually going to be sexy. All right.
I'm not going to judge you for your choices. If you're looking at this armor and going, that's on you. Like, I have no judgment.
Power of friendship. we make an armor friend.
Aggressive
I see
friends.
wrong with this.
What am I gonna do to this old guy over here? I honestly just wanted to get in the way of it so it could stop stabbing everyone else. But since I'm here in its face, let's go ahead and do a quick spell. Too close for fireball. Can I thunderwave if I'm in its face? I know that pushes it back.
Yeah. Thunderwave is just a blast around you. So I mean, great. A power move would have just been to hurt yourself in your own explosion. But yeah, that's fair. Just point blank.
Oh, wait a second. Actually, I didn't realize how close this other guy was. I thought I was up against a wall, but I am not. How far are you?
I mean, if you did actually want to fireball, if you did actually want to fireball and you fireballed there, you would hit both ballista and the guy.
Oh, that's true. I was both. Oh, that's true. Okay, let's see. This is 20 feet. That's 20 feet. I'm also 20 feet. Can I do it here? Oh, you can't see what I'm pinging. I would like to fireball here because I think that is within 20 feet of everyone but me.
Yeah, you can. If you angle it right, you can hit all three and not yourself.
Great. I'm going to do that. So she will apologize to this first little guy over here, move over to the second guy and be like, hi, again, I am sorry about this, but I did notice you were kind of antagonizing my friends. She looked a little beat up right now. It's hard to say because we kind of just met, but I do want to end you. So if you could accommodate and we'll just hurl like very casually, like one might overhand toss a piece of trash like over their back. Swing away, just kind of a boop and throw a fireball. Let's do right over here. I believe, it would hit all of them. Let me make sure it's 20 feet from the...
Keep imagining that one is trying to get your number and you just keep walking away.
And I'm apologetic. I'm so sorry, but I need to take care of these all. So here is going to 20 feet, all three of these dudes. Why does it never click? When I say I want to click.
So the ballista automatically fail.
Sorry, ballista.
Because they are stationary targets.
And
the suit of armor rolled a glamorous 4.
I don't want to use up all of my 4th level spells, so we'll do a real cash third level.
Okay.
Ooh, a lot of ones in there.
That is a
Okay.
triple kill. What does this look like?
I mean, it's exactly like as we've discussed. So she was over here fighting Mr. Pantherman, saw them go down, and then also was kind of like, oh, there are other people causing damage here, and just for efficiency, which is what she's always been trained, will politely excuse herself from this instant kerfuffle. I hope you're hugging friends. All right, I'll be right back. And we'll approach the gentleman murderer in the back right corner. Seeing this opening, be like, oh, I see. Okay, this is not going to be all right. Well, this is just something real special. My grandfather showed me just a second, and like takes her hand unless she's like striking a match with her fingertip, but then it's a fireball instead. And just really, excuse me, I'm so sorry, y'all were real rude. And toss a fireball over, which explodes into glittery flames and engulfs 2 ballistas and a metal person. And as all of this fire is, spreading toward her, she doesn't look bothered by it at all, but she's like, I'm so sorry. This is real disrespectful. But y'all came down here, started shooting us. We tried to ask you to leave and you would not. So I do apologize. Excuse me. And then
and they all immolate. They are gone. Brilliant. Anything else, Iris? All right.
Oh, and that's me. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. Not me. I'm good. I'm done.
Jacaranda.
That changes literally everything that I was going to do. So let me figure something out real quick. Well, I will do mass cure wounds. And so that'll be everybody who needs it will get some healing. Where are you? Come on. Here it is. Is it, wait, mass cure wounds or mass healing word? Mass healing word instead, because that's a bonus action. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets, let's find out, 20 points of healing. You get 20 points of healing. You get 20 points of healing. You get 20 points of healing. And then for my action, I will also do Eldritch Blast. And I will shoot at...
So many Eldritch Blasters.
We're going to blast all the Eldritches. Who am I gonna attack? No, since he's incapacitated, he's like still standing though, right? The Panther.
He's just standing there like.
So I wouldn't get disadvantage. Like he's not prone.
No.
Okay.
Go on.
So that's 17 plus 9. So a lot. To hit, and then a 10. Wait, which one's this one's 10. 10 force damage.
Damn. This guy is not looking. He's not looking great, bless his heart. He's had a real bad day.
Don't you get a couple of D10s
damage.
for your Eldritch Blast?
I thought I did, but it only says 1 here.
You should have one
reason.
more because you fire 2 bolts. So you should have another.
Oh yeah, 2 beams at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll do another one, and I'll do it at Mr. Man, the metal man.
This one? This one.
The only one alive, right? There's only one more.
There's one in the back corner here, which has only been touched by Hiroki, and then there's this one, which has really tried to get Iris and failed at every turn.
I guess I think I can make it the far one, right? It's like 120 feet. So I should be able to, I'll try the far one.
Go for it.
Oh, nope. 11.
Fantastic.
So that didn't work out. It's okay. And that's am I gonna crawl? I'm gonna crawl over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll crawl to there, I think is good. Yeah.
I thought you were on the ceiling.
Yeah, I am. I'm crawling on the ceiling. Yeah.
I love that song.
Healing crawl.
We're crawling on the
Crawling in my skin.
Oh, yes, that
Yeah.
one's
I
good.
went for
too.
both. I
Just
went
like
for
crawling
both.
on the ceiling.
I say two very
did
different
crawl.
Dancing
songs.
on the ceiling?
I did
No.
I did crawling on the ceiling, and then I did crawling in my skin, so it's fine. We did
Yes.
both. We covered all the bases.
And then
Fantastic.
that's it. That's all of the things. for
All
me.
right. And your glowing ceases. Your natural glow now radiates, but your
Nobody took that advantage. That's awesome.
nobody could.
Oh no.
All right. Well, with that being done, this one in the back corner, having been shot by Hiroki, is going to attempt to shoot back. It misses.
Oh my goodness.
That's it, with a nice toasty 7. It is, however, going to go ahead and close the distance as it fires forwards. Close in. Brings us to the top of the round. Mr. Pantherman. bless his heart. You hear under his breath, he can't talk because he's incapacitated, but you hear a little under his breath. And he'll take another D12 psychic damage from ad infinitum. He still hasn't made his save. Bless his heart.
I mean, it's a wisdom save, right? So I'm not really surprised that he's failing because he decided to engage with us. So.
Well, yeah, because he rolled a beautiful 6. So, you know.
Yeah.
And
how much damage was that?
6.
6 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
Okay, so he's still incapacitated.
Do this all day.
You could do this all day
Double
from
the damage?
across the room. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, just from the ceiling. Like, it's fine.
That is the end of his turn. Which brings us to the other suit of armor that is going to ignore everyone here and is still going to chase Iris. and is gonna
Honestly, that's
run
fair.
all
Like
the way
I
here.
I support that. I'm so sorry, old guy. Maybe this time.
Maybe he just wants a hug.
I mean, maybe I've got a lot going. It's not going to be good for him. None of this is.
That's-
Even if he
that's-
hurts me, it's going to be a bummer.
That's another natural one. Mara, it's your turn.
Again, I think that suit of armor just wants to be friends.
What is happening?
I'm concerned. I'll calm down. I'll calm down on it.
My rolls have been so garbage today.
Oh no.
I dealt so much damage last time. This time, nothing. Mara.
I'm gonna try to hit Mr. Pantherman again. 17.
Okay.
Not three. Hold on. Mm-hmm. 28 point. Yeah, 28 points of damage. Sorry, maths.
How much of that is slashing? How much of that is fire? It does actually matter this time.
16 was fire and 12 was slashing.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to hit him again.
You certainly can. This poor guy. This
Aw.
poor fellow.
16. Does that hit?
16 hits.
Okay.
16 is his AC.
Ray, I gotta know, how is he looking before Mara hits him? Like, just how?
Not good. He's got like shrapnel messing with his regeneration. He looks like a pincushion. He's got like magical blasts of like glittering pink and blue.
Oh yeah, my
18
Eldritch Blast is bees as well. So
So he's just
He's got, like,
stung.
he's got bees.
it's just like
Bee stung.
like beehives like getting lobbed. So yeah.
18 slashing and 10 fire.
Marakatani, how do you want to do this?
Just chop his head off. She's tired of this. She's just like, I'm so done.
I don't want to do
so
this.
done. She's like, you attack someone who comes down here and has a harpoon through their chest, and you think this was gonna go well for you?
I mean, they were running in his hallways. As we were saying in the beginning, you don't run down hallways.
And we did say that. It's true.
Lesson learned. We don't run down strange hallways.
Don't run down hallways. Don't harpoon your friends or enemies.
With a swift, fluid motion, spins on the ground, and the body just slips.
Like, heal that. Mara's just aggravated. She's like, you captured all the animals.
Okay.
I have
to
no
be
idea
clear,
where Gnawi is.
Iris is not paying attention, but Izzy is like, oh my God, Mara. What?
Savage. Just brutal. Oh my God. Okay, right. Well, that happened. Okay, cool. Anything else, Mara?
Yeah, she's gonna move over here. And she's gonna glare at the man of metal.
The man of metal.
Fair enough. All right, Hiroki with Dewan on deck. Just to give you a lay of the land, so to speak, this one is looking injured. This one over here is on its last legs.
So the one that came behind me is not yet actually engaged in combat with me, right?
Well, it tried to hit you and it missed.
Okay.
So it tried to blast you with some magic, and it failed miserably. So
In that case, I think Hiroki's just gonna do a blade ward.
fair.
And just, draw.
So Blade Ward gives you resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
With a weapon, yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, so you go ahead and trace this sigil, and it begins to pulse over you as you gain these resistances. Anything else for you?
No, I think he'll just stay here and like be ready for something to happen.
Okay, taking the defense. I like that. Awesome. Which brings us to Dewan with Iris on deck.
Dewan's gonna look down at the body of Pantherman and probably kick it a little bit. And then move over here to this chair and take a seat. Oh,
Okay.
and I guess observe the suits of armors because of the spirit guardians not affecting it, but she thinks that she'll probably get a better look once they're dead.
Okay. Sure thing.
And I just
Power
want to
move.
say that Mara was not just being mean to be mean. She has, if you do me an injury, I will crush you, ruin your name, and salt your fields.
She did harp
It's
like
not salt in your
yeah,
field.
no, like he
Not
did
your field.
he did harpoon Gnawi and then banish her to the golden dimension. So like Dawan has no issue. Dawan the cleric has no issue with what you've done. I'm gonna take a seat and wait for, my big buff friends to to finish up and like cast some healing words here and there if need be.
Are any of us buff? I'm very weak. I'm a very weak.
I mean, is your
person.
definition of buff like
Yeah.
literal strength score? Because then no.
No. I think it's everyone's dump stat.
I think
Yeah,
it is.
I love that for us. We're so fun.
I think it's everyone's dump stat except for Gnawi's.
Gnawi?
Hey,
you don't
Gnawi-
think that's buff.
Gnawi's
Strength
buff.
having
He's
ass.
pretty.
bitch.
He's not buff.
He's pretty, not buff. I like that. Okay. Well, Iris, Jacaranda on deck.
Typically Iris would turn and apologize. Like I think so actually, like, so she's turned away from this fireball thing and like sees the, oh, you followed me over here. That is so sweet. I do still think that my friends are in trouble, so I'm just gonna, and then just sidesteps around it. Because I think it's fucking hilarious that she's just ignoring this. And we'll instead, I'll move her over, let's say, like right here next to the table so she can consider taking a seat without necessarily endangering her friends.
I think that
Forget it.
armor should take a D4 psychic damage.
No, right, come on,
She's
tell us.
just-
What did you roll?
That is
What'd she
the
do?
most distinct, like, oh my God, you are just
A
too
4.
sweet. Bless your heart. And in fact, just to add this, and Iris would never do this. This is just because Izzy's on one right now. So she will step around. I don't want to get too close to my friends lest this thing, get in their way. But we're just going to toss a couple Eldritch Blasts at this other one. This one that is not endangering her, that has not tried to attack her, that is nowhere near her. Oh my God, you are so sweet. So sorry. And then just, we'll just shoot off a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
I mean, that's the other one. It did hit someone, so
it hit someone.
It
So
hit someone.
it,
yeah.
it needs to die. Just a quick Eldritch Blast. Let me find that. Haven't used that one yet.
2 bolts.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use my just kidding. I was gonna say, well, does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna both bolts. I'm gonna add my 10 damage to this one. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna need it. 17. Oh wait, no, I have to roll a d10. My bad. I will roll a d10.
Inspiration.
Yes, because I keep forgetting to use it, and that's an 8. So 15 points of damage to the other little metal guy, completely ignoring the first, except to have apologized to it.
Between Hiroki's bolts and your own, and the damage that's sustained from your party, these last 2 bolts are enough to knock whatever life was once in this thing straight out of it, and the armor just clunks and falls to a heap on the ground.
Great. Well, that's my turn.
Jacaranda.
Okay, so I will have, so you see Jacaranda with like where she cut her hand, and so there's like a little bit of the like sap on her hand, and so then she'll put her other hand over it, and then it'll kind of like bubble in her hand, and then there's a drop on the other suit of armor, and so then it'll start bubbling on the suit of armor and then explode. And so then they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll work out fantastic for them. 8.
I would have
These dice all the time,
I
right?
would have loved it if that one was a nat 20. Like, oh, I'm so
Right,
sad
that
that
would've been
you did not roll a nat 20.
A 4, 6, 64. Okay, let's see what this is. 14 necrotic damage to the suit of armor.
the sap is more than enough to put this poor thing out of its misery.
Oh,
I
poor
that
guy.
was
You
it.
were gonna get it next time, buddy. You were gonna get it next
It's
time.
been walking around on 2 HP for like 3 turns now.
Oh my
This
God.
poor
Thing.
thing.
I would never do this in real life. If someone tried to kill me and failed several times, I would kill them immediately. I would not ignore them. For legal
Well, I
purposes,
actually
this is a
wanted to-
joke.
No, it's not a joke. I think as soon as the sap hits this thing, Dawn's gonna get up and like move. Like she's ready. She's like, okay, you're old news. You're dead. Before you know you're dead, you're dead.
What's funny is Hiroki was gonna cast Friends.
Oh, too
Slot.
bad.
It's too sad. Too late.
You're
Gone.
kneeling
Nope.
in the grease.
As this poor thing just shatters and the last of the armor hits the ground, we can go ahead and jump out of initiative here as the threats have been dealt with, it would appear. You
Does
have
Gnawi
before you-
reappear?
No, of course not. Why
Okay.
would she?
Mara sends to Gnawi, "Are you okay? The wand's going to kill you."
I think as this is happening, Iris is gonna try and improve the situation as she does. I'm walking. This is Dewan's token, right? Yeah, because you just sat down.
Well, I sat down in the other
Um,
chair. I got up to. I'm
and then you
now
got
like
up and removed her.
I'm like crouched over the. Is it remains? Is it intact? Ray, I don't know, of the suit of armor.
So, first of all, Mara, you go ahead and send this message, and you get no response. As you step over to the armor, the spirit, as it were, like the ethereal energy and tethers that were kind of animating this thing has now vanished. It's just the armor itself and that main primary sigil that you've seen flash up in the chest section, that has flared up now and then, is burnt into the armor.
What does the sigil look like?
The sigil itself looks like a set of circles. So it's 3 different circles. There's a small central one, and then kind of 2 that layer outwards. There seems to be teeny tiny circles that create kind of like this web almost. A little bit more randomized than a web though. And there seem to be small engravings in each of these smallest circles, in a language that I do not think you understand.
Try me?
What do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Orc.
I would also like to come and help Dewan.
Okay. You do not understand this language.
But I question, because I have Sage background and like researcher feature, I might not understand it, but have I seen this language somewhere? Or like, can I at least recognize what it is?
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That's fair. Yeah, you haven't learned it in your travels, mainly because it is incredibly difficult to learn and figure out fully. It's considered by most scholars to be kind of a dead language, even though a lot of old Vacan history is written in this tongue. It's Celestial.
Okay.
As Iris has gotten up and moved over to Dewan, perhaps attempting to read a social situation, which they're not normally good at, I'll stand over Dewan and just be like, I'm so sorry about your hugging friend. However, if you want, I'm prepared to offer myself as a hugging replacement. I've gotten pretty good at it in the last couple of days, and we'll just stand there with their arms open, kind of like not quite, we're like at a 10 and 2 position. Anytime you're ready, just go ahead and get the hugging on. and we will find your friend in the meantime.
I think Dawn was like, because she's taking notes of the sigil and the celestial. You just see like her pencil freeze and then snap a little bit.
Iris is Mrs. Steal Your Girl.
For Austin, yes.
I'm gonna get up and like brush the dirt off my knees. Thanks, and put a hand on your shoulder, just like between the arms, 10 and 2.
Oop, you missed.
Nope.
Let's just.
Nope.
Is this one of those? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I appreciate the gesture. I'm not a big hugger, but I appreciate. If you want someone to hug, I'm sure Mara would be happy to be your hugging friend.
Oh, that's right, because you don't like hugging except for your special hugging person. All right, okay. Well, best of luck.
But
what you looking at?
But I appreciate the sentiment and looking after me. And when I do find Gnawi, she's dead, because if I don't find her, I'm dead. I have a very complicated relationship with my in-laws. I mean, what?
You said you have a very complicated relationship with your in-laws. I'm gonna read something, and we'll just like turn just back to Juan and is staring at nothing. Oh, she can read a room. She knows when things are awkward. She doesn't know how to react, but she can tell. So currently, Iris is standing directly in front of Dwan, but with her back to Dwan.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mara.
Did Mara make an Arcana check to see if the spell that he cast that took Gnawi away is similar to the Pokeball spell that had the cat trapped?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
And Jack is casting Detect Magic, so Jack will climb down from the ceiling and then just stand in the middle, get her other drop of sap back, and so it's just sitting on her shoulder, and then cast Detect Magic.
26. Ray, we can't hear you.
It had to happen once. It always does. Okay, so Mara, first of all, with a 26 Arcana, what was it, sorry, that you wanted to figure out here?
If the spell that they cast on Gnawi was similar to the magic of the Pokeball that we found the cat in?
So it's not the same magic as the storage device. But it is a magic that you've encountered before. It feels a lot like magic that was utilized in a few of your previous battles with members of the Lunas Solitas. But it feels like a very raw and brutal version of the magic. It's very hard to understand. It's almost as if it's being taken and being used by someone who doesn't fully understand it. It's a very kind of hapdash way of doing that magic. And judging by the 26, you can imagine that this individual, although they showed a little bit of magical prowess, has no understanding of that kind of magic at all, and was just winging it, essentially.
Just reading from the scroll. Okay.
Literally just, from reading from the scroll, and has no natural affinity for those kinds of magics at all.
So Mara would walk over to Dwan. Do you want the bad news? I guess there's no good news. Okay, I can't reach Gnawi.
Of course you can't. So that's I'm assuming there's bad news and there's worse news.
No, that's it. That's the news. I can't reach Gnawi.
The bad news.
I mean, yeah.
I'm I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to say that Gnawi will come to us when she is ready to come to us through the ways of the Verdant Veil, because the world works in mysterious ways, and if I don't think that, then her mother is going to find me and murder me for losing her daughter again. In the meantime, do you know Celestial? The room. I'm going to ask the room. Does anyone here know Celestial?
Oh, I do.
Fantastic. These runes are written in Celestial. I don't know what they say. I'm going to hyperfixate on things that I can figure out, and not the where my hugging friend might be.
It's catching on.
Mars just
You're making it
gonna
happen.
Search the room. She's gonna investigate.
Kind of similar what I'm doing. I wanted to see if there's magic on the suit of armor with the detect magic, and then
So
I will
I
help.
want to read the runes if I can.
Okay. So with the detect magic, first of all, other than the usual, like what's on your party and that kind of thing, there is a small blip of enchantment, specifically enchanted divination, on this panther individual's inventory. It's just a teeny tiny blip. There is the 2 ballista who, while broken, still have some residual magic to them. All 3 pieces of armor have residual magic attached to them. The ballista are purely enchantment. The 3 pieces of armor, conjuration, specifically. And other than that, nothing in this room.
So I'll let
Well, I know as well.
I'll let Dewan know about the conjuration magic on the suits of armor.
Hiroki, as you read from these, give me just a basic intelligence check, or history or arcana, if you wanted to use those instead.
I will take Arcana because that's a much higher number.
Okay, go for it.
Can I assist you in the sense that we could bounce ideas off of each other? Magical backgrounds?
16.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Take that assist. Roll with advantage.
Okay. Second roll is 21.
There we go. Assisting working out. So you take a look at this sigil. The first thing you recognize is it doesn't really belong to any one thing. It's not really a sigil of like a particular deity or a particular a particular order or anything like that. This is just a basic celestial enchantment of harnessing the powers of the celestial planes. And it's a very broad and roundabout rune. It doesn't come from a particular plane in general. It's just kind of like the celestial energies. It's a very nebulous enchantment here. This probably wasn't enchanted by anyone who was massively capable magically. Still, decent journeyman, adventurer or whatever, but not someone super in-depth, studied and learned in the ways of conjuration. The little symbols pertain to just basic ideals of very clearly what they wanted this thing to do. So obey, protect, destroy, order, etc. Just small dots of those symbols around the teeny tiny little circles. It's almost like it's been hand programmed almost. It's been like literally hand coded. like a very, very old rubbish binary system. That is what you learn, Hiroki.
Are we able to tell like how long? Like, are these like recent enchantments or like? I mean, I guess it's burnt on, so we wouldn't be able to tell like if this is. Have I read anything about this?
I tell you what. If you have proficiency with a set of tools that would be around metalworking, so smith's tools and the like, I will let you have this roll straight. Otherwise, you're rolling a disadvantage. It'll be just an intelligence.
I think my only proficiencies are in alchemist. Wait, hang on. Wait, those are my tools. Hang on. If someone wants to do a thing, I need to.
While Mara is looking around, and by the way, when Mara casts Sending, she goes like this on her ear, so it looks like she's tugging on her ear. And she's gonna send to San and say, "Is Gnawi okay?" Because Mara's freaking out because she has never been able to not contact Gnawi, even when Gnawi was in the middle of the squiggly face ship. So Mara's freaked.
Who are you sending to, sorry?
Sanctuary.
Okay. Sure. So you go ahead and send to Sanctuary. And what was the exact question? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Is Gnawi okay?
Very simple.
That's all she needs to know. Is Gnawi okay?
To Sanctuary, you wait a moment, and the response you get back is simply, I really have no idea.
Is she still on this plane?
There's a moment of pause. Doesn't seem so, no. Not one I can easily contact either.
Okay. Jacaranda, can you summon folks?
Summon?
Yes. Like some clerics can banish. Can you also summon?
I don't think it works that way. I think banish is like the thing.
Oh, y'all banish here too?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice to hear.
I wish it worked the other way. I can. Nope. Different plane. I don't think there's much I can do.
I would say to Dawan, I'm giving Gnawi 24 hours. If she's not back, I'm contacting her mother.
I mean, that is the responsible thing to do. If she's not back within 24 hours, I'll contact her mother. If you don't mind me doing that.
Yeah, the worst.
Mara's just freaked out. She's like, great, I lost Gnawi.
Oh no, yeah, Mara's freaked out. Dawan's lost. She's going to be sleeping in her lavender pillow while clutching it tonight because, oh boy. The only proficiencies I have are in alchemist kits, or alchemist supplies, healer's kit, and thieves' tools.
Alchemy involves working with metal, so go ahead and make it a straight roll.
Yes.
Intelligence. That's it. No. 11. Okay. You're not entirely sure how long this could have been here.
You don't want me to check the ethereal plane for her, right? Like, there's no chance she'd be there, also within 60 feet.
Could you?
She's
I
probably
can
not.
ask
Oh, I mean,
the sons. I mean, I can ask.
I mean,
Okay, so
okay.
start drawing on the ground and pull out incense and holy water, and I commune. And I ask, my first question is Gnawi in the ethereal plane?
Sorry, I'm still laughing at just the concept of this out of context.
I can ask the sons.
Yeah, you don't think she'll be in the ethereal plane? I'll ask the sons for you.
let me just check.
No.
Is Gnawi safe?
That one's unclear.
Oh, that wasn't a yes.
Is Gnawi
Mara gonna have her
I'm, like,
stroke
trying to get
because her blood pressure's
suggestions.
gone.
trying
Is
to get
this-
suggestions from people?
I'm assuming you have to ask yes or no questions.
Yes, there have to be yes or no. I have 3 questions. Can Gnawi find her way back?
I was muted for that. Fuck.
So that was a yes for
Yes.
Gnawi can find her way back. Okay.
Okay.
And did my unclear question just like strike? That's like, that was one of my questions without an answer, or do I ask a different question?
Technically, it's not an answer that it's not a question that could be answered yes or no. So I will let you have one more.
Okay.
Because I'm nice.
It is pointless to ask, can we get her back? Because obviously that's what's going to be done.
And if she can find her own way back, then
Maybe, can you, because we gave,
is Gnawi, has Gnawi found a way back already?
No.
Okay. So they can, Gnawi can find her way back, has not found it yet, is not in the ethereal plane. That's what the sons have told me.
oh, well, if she's not in the ethereal plane, then I really cannot help, and I am truly sorry.
I mean,
but I
just
will
being
not
here
hug
is
you.
helpful.
Oh my God, thank you. I think you're helpful too.
Thank you. I try to be.
And you know what? I can tell because not a lot of people do. Not that I've met a lot of people before this, but I just met this Pantherman fella and he was real angry.
Not helpful.
Not
like the
helpful.
opposite of helpful.
I would say unhelpful.
Very
Perhaps
unhelpful.
even hostile. Which
Yeah,
is the
I
next level of
definitely-
unhelpful.
Definitely hostile.
Goes
Yeah,
right
for
from
some
unhelpful to
reason, he's
hostile.
flame smiled at me. I just showed up and tried to heal my friend.
It
Flame
was the weirdest
smiled?
thing.
He
Yeah,
smiled
he had
with
fiery
flames?
mouth. Yeah.
Oh,
got
that's
the old
what you
fiery
meant.
mouth.
He
Sure.
had flames and smiled. I thought, okay. That
Mara's still
makes
looking
sense.
around, but you can tell me at the beginning of next session what she finds.
Yeah, I was gonna say during this
Yes.
conversation, Dawan is also now poking around in all of his things because fuck this man.
Oh,
and his
and I wanted to
privacy.
check what the divination magic was that the panther had.
Sure thing. That'll be a good capstone here, actually, for the session. So, he had a little pouch with him. In that pouch, you find 150 gold pieces.
Woo!
Those are ours now.
Loose. 62 platinum pieces.
Jesus.
Holy moly.
Was I holding on to the
You-
party's gold?
Wealthy.
Was that the thing?
I don't know.
I don't think. Well, you weren't holding on to Mara's.
I'm not. I know I'm not holding on to Mara's.
You said 6 platinum.
62.
Oh, yes.
150 gold, 62 platinum.
I think I am.
You find a scroll of Raised Dead.
How fun!
Which is specifically marked as such, as if like a 5-year-old was reading it. It's in huge big letters in common, scroll of Raised Dead, and then the actual magical sigil underneath. And you find a small stone wrapped in a piece of paper. The stone itself is the Divination Stone. It's a little just a little blue kind of like, it's almost like an egg shape. It's got a few kind of super crude magical sigils on it. And you immediately recognize this as like a basic communication stone.
Communication?
Yeah. You've seen it already in your travels, especially with the party here. But this is a very crude version. It can probably only send very short messages to and from one person. And the message that is wrapped up in, it's wrapped in a little piece of paper, and as you unfold it, it simply says, sometimes choices have to be made, but they're not always the best ones, and we understand that. If you need anything at all, ask for Father Ty at the bar.
Father Ty?
Father Ty at the bar. So literally just TY.
Not signed Valerki, is it?
It's not signed at all, but it is
Okay, good.
not. It's very scrawled handwriting. It's not like pretty and elegant. It's very kind of just get idea on paper, make it legible kind of thing.
So I add the Divination Stone to my rock collection in my rib cage. And then I get there's 5 of us, so 50 gold pieces to each person.
Mara doesn't take any.
I was gonna say, I think
neither does.
I think Dawan was holding the party's gold because I have 488 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't have any gold, but I know I owe Mara 100 gold, so I give Mara my also 50.
Mara hands it to Dawan.
Like, okay, I don't owe you anymore. And then
yeah, Hodoroki and Iris, you can take your share of gold. You do not need to pool your gold with the party gold if you do not want to. This was party gold that was inherited from the previous party.
I think you try and hand off this currency, and Iris kind of stares at it. Oh, I've seen this before. I used this to get on the boat. We're not meant to collect these, but I do appreciate the kindness. Unless this is a threat, in which case I do not appreciate it. Please don't do that. And we'll just hand this. This is yours now.
I mean, Dawn will take it, but also be like, generally it's an okay thing. If people hand you gold, it's when they forcibly take it from you that it's a bad thing and a threat, in fact.
Oh, now I've been told the hoarding of gold or any kind of money is abhorrent in the eyes of. It's abhorrent. So thank you, and I will not tell anyone that you have that.
That's good. Don't tell anybody about it.
Okay, promise.
That one's gonna look over at you, Hodoroki, and hold out your share of the gold if you want to keep it for yourself.
So it'll be 10 platinum and 50 gold.
Hiroki will take it and go, oh, this will help us out so many people. You can buy so much medicine with this. Unless you think it would be more helpful for us to share it. I'm okay with that too.
You could buy medicine.
If you have pockets, you are welcome to to keep it. Jacaranda does not, and Mara is insanely rich.
Oh, yeah, I have pockets.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I can use this to like do so much good.
So yeah, Don will hand over the gold.
Sure
I
to
just
jot
don't
down
use
how much
money.
gold you have?
I just don't use money. I've never really used it. Other people use the money, and then I get things.
That reminds me, we still need to have your birthday party.
Can we?
That's been like an in-game month at this point.
We need to find Gnawi again
And then
for the
we'll
third
have
time.
birthday party.
Then we'll have the birthday
Ooh.
party.
A birthday party.
A leash. We need
first
a
birthday
leash
party.
for Gnawi.
Well, I would love to ask what a first birthday is, but I guess we'll find a leash and a Gnawi first.
And
I should
with
make
that,
a cake.
and with that, the thoughts of Elish and Hiroki birthday cake and whatever has just transpired. We'll go ahead and wrap up the session there. Hiroki, make sure to jot down your gold and platinum there so that you don't forget. Everyone else, we will go ahead and add to the party funds what you need to add to. And yeah, for everyone, we'll explore what exactly is going on in this room next time.
Yay.
So, awesome. Cool. Definitely just the remains of his character sheet are back there. So, we're going to go ahead and quickly go around the horn here and just let people say, hey, who are you, where we can find you, and plug any of the projects or other stuff that you would like to plug. Gonna start off with Ellis because they're distracted and that's funny.
Hi, I'm Ellis, also known as So Much Geek. I make things, and sometimes I post the things that I make. And I have a lot of stuff that I made recently and haven't posted, so hopefully we'll see those soon somewhere.
But we've seen some of it and it's amazing.
Yes.
It's so good. It's so good.
Thank
Really
you.
great stuff. So good. Okay. Rochelle.
Hi, I'm Rochelle, Dragon Gem here on Twitch, The Dragon Gem on Twitter. I stream on my channel on Sunday nights. I play lots of puzzle games. Keep my brain thinking most times. Also, all the proceeds from my channel are donated to local animal shelters in my area. So you should come by, give me your bits, give me your subs. And yeah.
Akemi.
Hi, I'm Akemi. Today I played your hot boy magical girl Hiroki. If you like magical girls, I've recently made a magical girl game. You can find me over at Ninja Penguin AM on itch or on Twitter. Follow me there if you'd like.
Is it my turn?
It's
Go.
your turn.
Okay. Hi, I'm Izzy. I have played Iris tonight, who is a blade singer and a nuisance. I am just the regular nuisance kind. Please follow me on Twitter, and I will be exactly as nuisance heel as I currently am. Z_Miss the Y because fantasy. I also do a Pathfinder podcast on Wednesdays, anywhere pods can be cast. Don't follow me in any other ways because I have like nothing to offer you. Thanks for coming by.
Jesse.
It's me. Hi, I'm Jessie, Jahus the Moose on the interwebs. I played Dewan, our very sick of it cleric who wants her gal pal back. I am finally done moving, so I will actually start like working on art things seriously in the upcoming months. So keep an eye on my socials. Jahus the Moose on Twitter and Instagram.
Fantastic. Much love to Austin, who couldn't make it today, but we miss them dearly. They're playing Gnawi. You can check them out at Sailor Scout Austin, Sailor SCT Austin. They are fantastic. They recently got their Coed and Cambria actual play got nominated for an award, which is super exciting. That's right, I'm plugging you, even though you're not here, because I would do it for anyone else as well. Yeah, so go ahead and check them out. Support all of these wonderful people in everything that they do. They are bloody wonderful and deserve your support. I'm Ray. I've been your GM here for The Mind and the Martyr. You can usually find me on screen or behind the scenes here at Friends Roll Dice. I help run things. We are preparing for a few different events at the moment, but we also have a multitude of shows going on at the moment, all with absolutely fantastic casts. So you should definitely go ahead and check them out. Keep an eye at Friends Roll Dice for that kind of stuff. If you're interested in more of what I do, I am finishing up writing for a second playtest of my TTRPG synthesis. I have just recently joined a Minstrel's Tales. There we go, too many S's in that. Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. I'm actually getting to play in a campaign long term. I'm so excited. I am playing Kyra, a clockwork sorcerer fairy, who has been incredibly fun to explore so far. I am also going to be on the 3rd of September. I'm going to be on Mayor Nerd's channel. We are playing through a Radiant Citadel game, which is going to be super, super fun. I'm playing a level 14 monk, which I don't get to play level 14 really at all, and I've never played a monk before, so that's a lie. I've never played a monk that isn't a drunken monk before. There we go. So I'm super excited about that as well. So you can go ahead and check that out on Mayor Nerd's channel, and you should follow them as well because they're great. We're going to be raising money for a charity that helps depollute the oceans and look after wildlife and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's me. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and share the love that you have given us elsewhere. And yeah, thank you to our affiliates. Thank you to the wonderful cast here. Thank you to you. Go ahead and rehydrate, take your meds, grab some food, all of that good stuff. Rest well, and we will see you next week. Keep moving forward, folks. We'll catch you soon. Bye.